My first visit to Israel was when I was 17, and that's probably more years than I want to mention or how long ago it is. But it was a new experience for me and a new destination to travel to. And our business, Faith and Culture Tours, as it is now known, was actually started in 1992 by my father, who visited Israel before that and absolutely loved the country. He loved that it brought everything alive to him that he believed in. And from that day, he decided to visit and take tours to Israel. Over the years, and over 30 years, we have taken many people to the Holy Land, and my next visit will be my 21st time. And Israel to me is not just a destination, but it's a new way of seeing things, because people from all over the world want to go there. It's not just a normal holiday. It's a place where people have chosen to go to at least once in their lifetime, for whatever reason. I mean, Jerusalem itself is split into, the old city is split into 4 quarters, Armenian, Christian, Muslim and Jew. And everyone has some reason for visiting there, some reason to find something that they believe in or they're searching for. For me, every time I go to Israel, I find something new. And I can't deny my own beliefs when I go there. I find that it's a place of peace, and I find it's a place that things come together and make sense. Galilee region is so different than Jerusalem. You have vast diversity in the whole country. It's just a small country, and it's bordered by such big countries. But from the Red Sea to the Dead Sea to the Med Sea to the Sea of Galilee, there is something different in every part of Israel. Galilee region holds a special place for me because it is a place that has really not changed in over 2,000 years. It is known to be the area where Jesus spent most of his ministry, especially Capernaum and Nazareth. And as you cross the mountainous areas from Mount Carmel right across to Galilee, there is so much to see. As you head south down the Jordan River towards Jerusalem, anyone who has had any faith at all knows why Jerusalem is pretty much the capital of the world as such. And so therefore it's a place that we must visit on all of our tours. And we sometimes have some conflicting information comes through to us. We mention that we visit Israel, but we don't visit Israel for any political reason. We visit it for faith and cultural tours. And part of our visits, one of my favourite places is to go to Bethlehem, because in Bethlehem you have the shepherd's fields, and that's a very poignant place from 2,000 years ago. And as you travel south in Israel down to Eilat and the Dead Sea, it's a place where seemingly nothing grows and everything dies, but it's one of those places you can actually float on the water. And just in more recent times they have found some life in the Dead Sea, and little fish that have been found there. So life is springing again from such a dead area of the Dead Sea. As you head down to Eilat, you go really back into time in the Old Testament, and you travel through where the Ark of the Covenant was stored. But then you hit Eilat, and Eilat's the most beautiful beach destination, and it has so much to offer down there. You can even go snorkeling. In fact, one of the James Bond movies was made there. As you head back up through Israel to Jerusalem, that's a special place for me. I just love standing on the Mount of Olives. I love taking people there, and I love telling them little things from the scriptures in relation to what happened in Jerusalem, and some little places that you maybe don't even realise. But all I can say is going to Israel is it's a place where if you ever have read your Bible or you've ever sat in church, once you've been to Israel, it will never be the same again.